The Wuhan Open courtside, humidity thick as a summer storm, and Emma Raducanu, the golden girl of British tennis, suddenly doubles over, clutching her chest like she's been shot. The crowd gasps as medics swarm, thermometers flashing, blood pressure cuffs tightening, while her opponent, Emily, stands frozen in confusion. Down 6-1, 4-1, Raducanu waves it off, retires on the spot, and vanishes into the shadows of the locker room. Illness? Injury? Or something far more sinister? In the cutthroat world of WTA tours, where rankings plummet faster than a faulty serve, whispers are already swirling. Is Emma faking it to dodge a humiliating early exit? Hold on tight, because what happens next could shatter her US Open legacy forever. If you're hooked on the drama that fuels champions and crushes dreams, smash that like button right now and subscribe to Tennis Insider for the unfiltered truth. Don't miss a single swing. The air in Wuhan hung heavy that afternoon, a brutal cocktail of heat and haze that turned the baseline into a battlefield. Emma had stormed through qualifiers, her forehand slicing like a scalpel, reminding us all why she exploded onto the scene 4 years ago, that improbable Flushing Meadows triumph still echoing in our ears. But today, against Lee, something cracked. A serve that once thundered now wobbled, her footwork, usually poetry in motion, faltered like a glitchy reel. Then, the collapse, not a dramatic flop, but a subtle crumple, eyes wide with what looked like genuine panic. Medics buzzed around her, the umpire's voice cutting through the murmurs. Miss Raducanu retires, and just like that, poof, she's gone. No presser, no statement, just a cryptic team tweet about unforeseen health issues. Fans erupted online, #Raducanu retires trended worldwide, memes flying faster than her backhand. Was it the Wuhan weather, that infamous oppressiveness that felled lesser players? Or deeper, chronic wrist woes flaring up again, the ghost of surgeries past? Emma's career has been a roller coaster, peaks of glory, valleys of vanishings. Remember Beijing 2022, when she bailed mid-tournament, citing illness, only to resurface stronger? Coincidence, or pattern? As the sun dipped low over the Huanghe River, one question burned brighter than the floodlights. In a sport where mental fortitude is the real weapon, could this be Emma's way of hitting pause before the real storm, year-end championships looming, rankings teetering on the edge? Her silence only amplified the storm, drawing in skeptics who point to her jet-lagged schedule, the relentless grind from New York to Asia. Yet, those close to the circuit know, tennis doesn't forgive the frail. If this is real, it's a heartbreaking setback for a 22-year-old carrying a nation's hopes. But if it's gamesmanship, well, that would be the ultimate ace in the dark. Dive deeper with us at Tennis Insider, we're peeling back the layers, one suspicious serve at a time. Stay locked in, the plot thickens. Fast forward to the locker room aftermath, where the real intrigue unfolds like a spy thriller scripted by John le Carré. Emma emerges hours later, pale but composed, slipping into a team van under the cover of dusk. No hospital dash, no 4 drips, just a quiet retreat to her hotel, fueling the firestorm of speculation. Social media lit up like a flare, former pros chiming in, from Tim Henman urging caution, give the girl space, to edgier voices like Nick Kyrgios tweeting, tough conditions, but we've seen this movie before. Is it? Let's rewind the tape of Emma's enigma. Post-US Open, injuries piled up like unreturned serves, ankle tweaks in San Diego, back spasms in Guadalajara, that brutal wrist surgery sidelining her for months. Each time, she bounced back fiercer, her game evolving into a blend of power and precision that terrorized top seeds. But the withdrawals? They stack up too, 5 in the last 2 years, always at pivotal moments. Coincidence in a high-stakes ballet where every point counts toward that elusive top 10 perch? Or strategic shadow play, preserving energy for slams where the paydays dwarf mandatory 500s like Wuhan? The WTA's fine print allows it, retirements without penalty if medically cleared, but the court of public opinion? That's where the real verdicts drop. Imagine the pressure. At 22, she's the face of British tennis, endorsements rolling in from Nike to Wilson, yet every misstep dissected under a microscope. That chest clutch, viral footage shows her wincing, breath shallow, could be heat exhaustion, a panic attack from the isolation of elite solitude, or yes, the dreaded fake-out to avoid a rankings nosedive. Surprise twist, insiders whisper of a looming bi-weekly drug test cycle, and with her clean slate, why risk it? No, this feels rawer, a young phenom grappling with the body's betrayal in a sport that devours the vulnerable. Yet doubt lingers, that nagging itch. Remember Osaka's breaks, justified by mental health, or Serena's phantom knee in 2018? History's littered with injuries that smelled of strategy. Emma's next move? Beijing awaits, but if she skips, the whispers become roars. We're on it here at Tennis Insider, chasing leads from Shanghai suites to London gyms. Hit that notification bell, your front row seat to the scandal starts now. As the Wuhan dust settles, or rather, steams, Emma's enigma deepens, pulling us into a narrative as gripping as a five-setter at Roland Garros. Picture her now, holed up in that sterile hotel suite, ice packs and physios on speed dial, plotting her comeback like a general after a rout. The tennis world spins on, Lee advances, cashing that winner's check, while Emma's points evaporate, her WTA standing slipping another notch toward the 50s. Brutal math in a zero-sum game. But here's the gut punch, the moment that flips the script. Leaked team audio, grainy but audible, captures her laughing off-court minutes post-retirement, toasting with her coach over room service. Fatigue? Or fox in the henhouse? The internet exploded, dividing fans into camps, defenders hailing her resilience, detractors branding her a diva dodging dues. Compelling, isn't it? Emma's story isn't just stats and strokes, it's a saga of prodigy under siege. From those halcyon days of 2021, when she upended the hierarchy with unseated audacity, to now, a woman warrior wrestling with wear and tear, the spotlight's unrelenting glare. Faking? Unlikely for one whose authenticity won hearts, but in tennis's pressure cooker, where a single tweet can tank sponsorships, perception is the true opponent. If genuine, this illness, viral bug or heat stroke, signals a deeper vulnerability, a reminder that even phenoms are flesh and bone. Her camps vow, back stronger soon. Vague, but that's the playbook. Surprise us, Emma, storm Beijing, crush the field, silence the snakes. Or falter again, and the fairy tale phrase. Either way, the drama's delicious, the stakes sky high. Join the fray with Tennis Insider, we're your insider edge, decoding the doublespeak, exposing the elbow grease behind every elbow smash. Subscribe now, like if you're Team Truth, and comment below, fake or fate? The rally's just beginning, don't drop your paddle. Thanks for watching Tennis Insider, catch you on the next baseline brawl. With Korea Open quarters looming, potential paths to a semis clash with powerhouses like Krejcikova, this win vaults her confidence, ranking nudge from number 12 toward top yen reclaim. Experts plot, China Open next, then Wuhan, hardcourt havens to harvest momentum before WTA Finals wildcard whispers. Tennis.com forecasts, Raducanu's resilience reboot, post-tiers, expect ace-heavy runs. Her playbook? Double down on that serve variety, mental drills to dam the doubt floods. Fan forums forecast finals glory, if she harnesses this heart, slams await. From US Open ashes, quarters glory faded to third-round fade, this 6-3 6-4 salve soothes, signaling sustainability. Jacqueline Christian, gracious in defeat, Emma's fire? Unmatched, those tears fueled her fight back. As Seoul's cheers fade, Emma jets to Beijing, trophy gleam in her bag, tears dried to determination. This battle? Blueprint for bigger, beating emotions isn't once off, it's the daily duel of a champion in chrysalis. Watch her weave this win into warrior weave, 2025's not done scripting surprises. Emma's soul stir, from tears to terrorizing triumphs. Comeback confirmed? Spill in comments, what's her next conquest? Like for the feels, subscribe to Tennis Insider, notifications on for the Asia arc. Your courtside confessional awaits, peace out, play on. Replies cascaded, from heartbreak to hero, US Open blues banished. Over 500 views on a fan edit looping her comeback break, caption tearful but tenacious. Metro Sport amplified, Emma breaks down in tears during win, it hasn't been easy, garnering 1,000 engagements, debate sparking on her Billie Jean King Cup snub fueling this fire. Positive vibes dominated, New York Post Sports shared her bounce-back photo, 1,800 views, comments like crying? Nah, that's fuel for the fire, Emma's era incoming. Even neutrals nodded, Optimizer called it tears, double faults, and pure chaos, unpredictable brilliance. Hashtag surged, hashtag Raducanu resilience, hashtag Korea Open tears, trending Asia-wide, with Chinese fans tying it to her Mandarin moment in Beijing, global queen rising. Skeptics? A smattering, emotional, sure, but can she sustain? Yet the hype drowned them, Tennis Daily gushed battled hard, 6-3 6-4, fighting spirit on fire, 79 views and climbing. This digital deluge painted Emma not as fragile, but fierce, a 22-year-old phoenix, her vulnerability the spark that sold out her next round watch parties. In 24 hours, 50,000 mentions, proving one weepy win whips up more whirlwind than a slam final. That on-court deluge of emotion spilled into the presser, where Emma's quotes cut deeper than any cut shot. Flanked by the Korea Open trophy case, ironic foreshadowing, she wiped lingering tears, voice steadying, the last months. A grind, injuries nipping, confidence cracking post-US Open. But today, against Jacqueline, those tears? They were release, reminder why I fight. Reporters leaned in, rain delays mirroring inner turmoil. She laughed softly, exactly, paused, reflected, then poured it out in winners. On skipping Billie Jean King Cup for this swing, controversial, yeah, but prioritizing my game, soul feels right. Experts lauded, BBC's Sarah Sarai noted, Raducanu's rawness resonates, overcomes emotions for 6-3 6-4 battle. Telegraph's live blog captured the pivot, from 3-3 tears to set ceiling ace, a masterclass in mental might.